Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Cardinals going up against the Cowboys.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Defense showing blitz. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete. And it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Prescott looks to throw on first. Drops it underneath. Elliott. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it second down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here. This first quarter. Second down, 8. Prescott now finding some room at midfield, and he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 32 that time.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, you can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now back to throw. Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That one goes for 24 yards. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Ooh, with a juke. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick Able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long for Prescott. He finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The son Reddick coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Second down, Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Prescott from the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Caleb Brantley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
The first down carry by Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's go. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taco Charlton in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. So they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll set up a throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A first down carry here for Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He'll look to throw. And able to find John Brown. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Floyd. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And his kick is right through. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Prescott on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chandler Jones coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Prescott. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Willis. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. They're never good on a pass completion there. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
They go play action here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. First down throw for Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hand. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line football. We have hit half. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll drop the throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Here's Brad Nortman now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 10. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with
blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Or has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Cardinals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back now here on EA Sports. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On first and 10, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A second down throw for Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Cowboys on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Prescott from the gun. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Elliott running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swaim, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Play action now. Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Here's Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Nice pick.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Room to run past midfield. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll set up a throw. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll look to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Caught, right side, Gresham. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Throwing here, Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to...